With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 3 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programas offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлог хаяг suprememastertv.com ташаа зураас schedule.
So I think franchise needs a little bit more sympathy from everyone, not just criticizing. Give him a chance to be a good king. Okay, he will learn with his job. He's only a human, even though he is a king. And he has more jobs than you, most people, more responsibility, a heavier burden than many people in the world. So give him a little room, a little chance, a little love. Encourage him to continue to work.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Don't choose vegan. You are strong, can withstand hellfire.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centres near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic. Aulacese is also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian. ¿Cómo estás? I just said how are you in Portuguese, the official language of the autonomous region of Madeira. My name is Bruna. The inhabitants of pleasant Madeira would enjoy sharing an array of exotic fresh fruits with you because you appreciate and care for the wonderland of Mother Earth and all of her inhabitants. Madeira is an archipelago and autonomous region of Portugal, off the northwest coast of Africa. Many international visitors come to enjoy the island's culture, rich flora and fauna, beautiful landscapes, and year-round warm weather. Along with being known as one of the safest holiday destinations in the world, Madeira is also among the most serene due to its carefully cultivated parks and gardens. Monte Municipal Park, Madeira Botanical Garden, and Monte Palace Madeira represent just a few, exhibiting a variety of sculptures, fountains, and ponds, along with century-old trees and a splendid assortment of plants and flowers for everyone to enjoy. An outstanding aspect of Madeira Island is the unique mystical Laurel Silva forest, whose laurel trees represent rare primary forests, some of which are currently estimated to be over 800 years old. This great laurel forest is recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO and as a Natural Heritage Site of humanity. Keeping the island lush and green is a network of groundwater channels or aqueducts called levadas, created hundreds of years ago and is still used to this day.
We had a joyful time viewing blissful Madeira with you, lucky viewers.
May your souls be nourished by God's love. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve, in one lifetime, eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world Honored One Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God, Jesus Christ, the venerated Master and Philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated Master and Philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth.
An extraordinary living example of compassion,
she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as a Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics.
On September 19, 2022,
our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai spent precious time to share her love and wisdom, answering some questions that members had on various topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled
The British Monarchy Should Be Respected and Appreciated, Part 3 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
Yeah, he has to see the people, he has to see all the diplomats, he has to see all the leaders, and he has to spend his time to read documents, to sign documents, to go out sometimes for charity purposes and all kinds of things they have to do.
Yes.
You can't just sit there doing nothing.
Yes, Master.
And I heard that Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, before, took care of more or less the grooming of the then Prince Charles.
With the Queen often absent, Prince Philip made the decisions about the family, and his relationship with his eldest son was not always easy.
Charles always had a difficult relationship with Philip. He could never live up to Philip's ideas of how he should be.
He even didn't let Prince Charles at that time know much about worldly stuff. Just all concentrated on being a prince and a future king. That's all that he has learned. And even he had to ask one of the former prime ministers to teach him how to receive a prime minister in a mock theater acting.
Oh, yes.
I had audiences with Prince Charles when Queen Elizabeth II was still on the throne, because he wanted to start thinking about how to conduct those audiences. And from what I saw, he will be brilliant at that job, brilliant at listening, brilliant at asking questions, giving wise advice and sage counsel. I mean, this has probably been the longest apprenticeship in history.
Like rehearsing it so that when he became a king in the future, he would know what to do.
Yes.
He has to learn many diplomatic rules, many kingly rules and royalty rules, and he has learned what he has been taught.
Yes, Master.
So he has to act the way the king would act according to tradition. Maybe now in modern times they have to do it a little bit differently. I even heard that therefore Prince Charles does not even have to squeeze his toothpaste in the morning. And he doesn't know things about what the people around him are doing in his household. Like he doesn't know what cling wrap plastic is. So one time he saw it and he shrieked and yelled. Probably just jokingly, like it was scary for him, like jokingly scared. Yeah, because he never saw that before. Imagine that.
Yes. Wow. In the book Rebel Prince, author Tom Bauer revealed that Charles was unable to identify a very common household item. As it turns out, he didn't know what plastic wrap was. After asking staff to leave food out for him to eat later in the day, Charles reportedly let out a shriek upon discovering the leftovers. The heir had allegedly been frightened upon encountering the cold meats covered by the unknown product, prompting him to ask his wife, Camilla Parker Bowles, what the product was. Using the British name for it, Camilla had to inform him that it was, in fact, called cling film.
That's how Prince Philip groomed him to become a monarch. And he has also been in school. It's half normal for princes and princesses. And also they didn't groom him in the normal student way. More or less they would know he's a future king. The way they behave toward him could not be as normal as with other students.
Yes.
So the king's position, it just has a glorious side of worldly look, but it's not all that easy to perform.
Yes,
understand. King Charles spent decades preparing for the throne.
From the moment of birth, he needed to be prepared to be a suitable monarch for Great Britain.
He was trained since he was a little kid already, not in just a normal household or a normal manner, even though they try to show it to the world like the prince has to do things like normal students, the normal people. It's not all that normal.
Yes, Master.
When Charles was invested as the Prince of Wales on his 21st birthday, his life of royal duty began in earnest.
I, Charles, Prince of Wales, do become your liege man of life and limb, and of earthly worship.
So I think the people of England should understand and tolerate him or forgive him if they think he's wrong. It's not all black and white like that.
Yes,
Master.
What else did he do?
Well, in another incident, when signing a visitor's book in Northern Ireland, the pen leaked and King Charles III got really annoyed and he showed some temper. Also, this is an old topic, but when the then Prince Charles was married to Princess Diana, he had an extramarital affair with Camilla, his now wife. Could these also be some reasons why people protest against the new king?
Probably, yes. Some people can be very stricter than his father and mother, Prince Philip and Her Majesty the Queen of England, the late Queen of England. Some people are strict. But Jesus said, whoever has not sinned, then throw the first stone.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Prince Charles has so many good sides that people don't see. He has worked very hard all his life for all kinds of charitable organizations to bring in money to help the poor people and the needy people. Yeah, and he has to see many people. He has to travel a lot, even if he doesn't want to. He has to do all these things that he might not always like.
Yes, Master.
Imagine if you are him, you're forced to travel to such and such country that you don't like, and maybe at that time you are sick and you have the flu, fever, or you're not well, and you still have to travel, or you have to see some people, some leader of the world that you don't really like.
Yes, true. Yes.
And for being a prince, he's really, of course, I told you about the temper, yes?
Yes.
Both the so-called servants, the helpers of the royal household and the prince were under stress.
Right.
And when you were under stress, because the queen's sudden death left a big emptiness in their hearts for the moment. So both of them are under terrible stress. And it's a new job for the householders and a new job for the Prince Charles.
Yes, Master.
Then both of them are in a new situation, so they did not do well. That's just more things, you know. It's not such a big deal that you even would want to discard the king.
Yes, Master.
They are both under great sorrow and stress, especially the prince himself, King Charles III. I'm also in a new job now, calling him King Charles III instead. Normally I just say Prince Charles.
Yes.
I'm also new. You see, I also make mistakes. You saw that?
Yes.
I struggle to pronounce it, yeah? Yeah. Just to pronounce it is struggle already. Not to talk about having to do it face-to-face with him and personally work for him for the first time.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
In his new powerful position as the King of England and the head of the Commonwealth. That's a big job for the old household people. You see, I also don't get used to it. The old royal household workers for His Majesty King Charles III of England. You see that? I even stumble, just to speak. And both of them are in great sorrow, both of the parties. So I think Prince Charles needs a little bit more sympathy from everyone, not just criticizing. Give him a chance to be a good king. Okay? He will learn with his job. He's only a human, even though he is a king. And he has more jobs than you, most people, more responsibility, a heavier burden than many people in the world. So give him a little room, a little chance, a little love. Encourage him to continue to work. He's also an old man now. He's 73, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's about 1 or 2 years older than me. Yeah, so I'm even a younger chick now compared to him. I can't complain, can I? I cannot, because I don't have any so-called servants to bring me any tray to sign to be a King of England, so I thank God for that. Yeah, and the so-called servants, the royal workers, they should concentrate more, but they could not. Their minds, their hearts were in turmoil.
Yes, Master.
It's a new arrangement for them. They never did that before. Probably seldom. And the prince, of course, was upset because he already was upset. He was overly upset already because his mother's death caused him great sorrow.
Right.
He has been loved, spoiled, and pampered by her all these decades. And he still feels in his heart like he's her little son because of all that spoiling and pampering.
Yes,
Master.
And suddenly he's thrown into a big situation like that. And he's already overly upset. He could not even cry in the public. He couldn't even express well how he feels. It doesn't matter how well he expresses. You can never express enough how you feel when your parent dies. And then any little thing seems blown out of proportion, yeah?
Yes, Master.
But he has learned. The third time he had to sign something, he bought his own pen. Just in case. So he improved, man. Give him a chance to improve.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
And even some public people feel sorry for him. One person gives him a pen in case. Many people were queuing outside of the palace or her residences to mourn her, to show their love. And sometimes His Majesty King Charles came out and greeted them and showed appreciation. And one of them gave him a pen. Oh, that's the idea. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Instead of criticizing him, just help him to be better.
Yes.
Help him to do his job. I'm not like a fan of royalty or stuff like that. I don't feel much connection with royalty stuff. But it's just fairly speaking, we are humans. We should understand, sympathize, and help each other. That's better for the world than criticizing all the time for any little mishap, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
We agree. That's true.
The other ones?
Yes, we agree.
Yes, we agree.
Okay. Yeah, you should. To be a good human, you should.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, and the new king, His Majesty King Charles III, probably is still very nervous in his new role. Wouldn't you be?
Yes.
Yes.
even though all his life he knew that this day might happen, but what you know and what you face is different.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes, that's true.
What you fear and what comes to you when that fear manifests is different. You will react differently. You will feel different.
Yes, Master.
So he has to mourn his mother in his heart. He's in such deep sorrow, and he has to dress up, looking tough and normal and smile and go do whatever they expect him to do. Imagine that. Isn't that a very stressful position already?
Yes, Master.
Imagine if it's you, that you cry for your mother in your heart, inside and outside, and you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything anymore, and you have to do it for the world, for England. Imagine that. You force yourself. And it's not a pleasant thing that happened to him, is it?
No.
It's not easy.
Right. People might think, being a king is glorious, glamorous, powerful, and all that. Yes, maybe. But the reality of the work is different. It's very stressful and demanding also. And he's an old man, eh?
Yeah. Yes.
Before, of course, he worked also, but it's not like being a king. Being a prince is different from being a king.
Yes, Master.
You will say, "Oh, but meat can be so delicious." Perhaps so, but you never think it has to be paid for by the death of the countless animals and the ruin of your own health. Master Amram Mikhail Ivanov, vegetarian.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
So at least he's a peaceful leader.
Yes, true.
Yes.
And even tried to be vegan.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's very good.
Yeah, he tried very hard. Since he was young, he's been fed with all the animal people products. And he could just quit it twice a week. That's already something.
Yes, Master.
Yes. And he always advocates for protecting the forest, protecting the Amazon and stuff like that.
Yes.
He's very active on that.
Yes.
Yeah, how many princes, how many kings, how many presidents do that? Huh?
So many, that's right.
Friendly viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled
The British Monarchy Should Be Respected and Appreciated, Part 3 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples.
Coming up next is from the Sacred Jainism Scripture, Uttaradayayana, Part 1 of 2, Lecture 21, Samudrapala, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May joy and peace be present in your life.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.